Hey guys, welcome to another recording of the weekly free instant tournament. And let me share the screen. The weekly free instant tournament is updated every Friday. Today is Friday, so I will post this later today, which means that there will be a recording of this tournament throughout the week for you to compare your reasonings, plays, bits with me. 8 deals with match point scoring. We start with a 21 high card point hand. That is a Donald Trump opening bid. That's a transfer. So we complete the transfer. There will be no divergence on the bidding here across the tables. And we have an expected 5 spade tricks, 2 diamond tricks, getting 1 or 2 more after the lead. And the Trump lead usually means that the opening leader, was reluctant to break another suit, especially because he should have he doesn't have a comfortable holding to lead from unless he has 3 little spades. That's probably the only holding with which a spade lead would be reasonably safe, only reasonably, because you might expose a doubleton queen from partner. But let's see what's going on. I am inclined to play west for the queen of diamonds on the evidence of the opening lead. I will cash the king of spades first, because there is a possibility that it was from 3 small. I'm not sure whether he led from jack-9 third, which would be a very risky lead, or from a double to 9, which would also be a very risky lead. Those are the options, and I don't like either of them. But, as I said, I'm inclined to play him for the queen of diamonds, so I will finesse, play the jack of diamonds from my hand here. Okay, so now we have at this point 5 spade tricks, 3 diamonds, 8, 2 aces, 10. The contract is absolutely safe, as it always was. And looks like the best play would be for us to play a low heart to the queen on the same inference that he should have scattered honors everywhere. So the king of hearts appears likely to be in west too. We can check it immediately. The advantage of checking it immediately is that, okay, now the hand is over. But if East won the king of hearts over the queen and erred by not shifting to a club, if you played another heart, then we would be able to test for hearts 3-3, winning the ace of hearts, discarding a heart on the diamond, roughing a heart, and if hearts were 3-3 with the king offside, we were giving East the opportunity to misdefend. But now we have all the tricks, we can claim the remainder. And 68% is, if you misguess the diamonds, you can lose a diamond, a heart, and a spade. So it hinged on the diamond play. That is probably why we are getting 68% on a hand in which there is no choice during the bidding. On this, though, we have 24 high card points, but that is a very awkward shape to start with 2 clubs. But that said, that's unless I know some competent authorities would advocate 1 club here. I think, especially playing with a robot, that is threading the needle. Now that partner is showing a positive with diamonds, we don't have a great hand for him, having opened 2 clubs. I think 3 no trumps is in order. And we have nothing else to bid. And we have four in the red in the rounded suits, 4 hearts and 4 clubs. It's 8. With ace king queen plus the ace of diamonds, that's 12. The battle is for the 13th trick, and there is no there's therefore no gain in finessing in diamonds to establish another trick, because we can't look we would plan on losing only one trick anyway. And so the possibilities here are getting an extra trick from spades, or from the diamond finesse, or from a diamond spade squeeze. And since this the best line combines the first and the third chance, so we will not take the diamond finesse here unless something very peculiar happens. We have to cash 2 spades, and if an honor appears in West in the second round, okay, here is our honor. Now the odds are very much in favor of finessing against East's 10-4. And that's a restricted choice position. I don't think these videos are the place to explain why the odds are immensely in favor of the finesse compared to playing a spade to the queen. But it is, the difference is very high, and this is by far our best shot at this moment. Once West show the jack of spades, we should go to dummy and finesse in the spades immediately. No further thoughts of squeezes or whatever, and here we are with 13 tricks. Diamond finesse worked as well. 22 high cut points, too much for 2 no trumps. So now we refuse the suggestion of showing a 4-card major that we don't have. Now we are in 3-0 again. Favorable lead. That's a suit which we would like to develop anyway. And it's intriguing that the best avenue of attack for the defense is our long suit. But that is the case. And if they shift the diamond, as they did, now we have 4 hearts, 1 spade 5, 1 diamond 6, 2 clubs 8. And so we should be ducking a few diamonds, just because I don't expect. Okay, they're playing high diamonds here. And sometimes there will be a 3rd diamond coming up. And we can duck this and guarantee the contract, right? And that appears to be the right play. Now our 5th diamond is established, and we have a discard. Good defense, nothing we could have done. 13 high card points. That is a hand with which, in the balancing position, that is a subject that beginners and maybe intermediate players are not very knowledgeable about. That the reopening 1 no trump can be quite weaker, because there is a large number of hands with which you are not willing to give up, to defend 1 heart, but you don't have a nice suit of your own, and you don't have support for the unbid suit. And so 1 no trump here, if we ask the computer, see he's saying 11 to 15. That's probably a roughly correct guideline. I would do it with slightly wider range, maybe 10 to 16. But let's do it here. Partner has 12. I would have invited at least with his hand, never passed. But and so we have 13 and 12. We should be in game. And I would have accepted any invitation, by the way. And so hearts are 5-1. we don't expect the king of clubs to be on side, especially because it's more likely that East will have a diamond honor that because West might have led a diamond from king, queen, any, in preference to a heart from a horrible suit. And so I will lead a club to the ace and another club. And that would get us 4 clubs and 4 hearts and a diamond for 9. Of course, the fourth heart trick is a given if hearts are 5-1 on side. And so let's this. Okay, we got our. Now we can preserve the entry to our clubs. And we have some interesting discards to make. We are discarding a bunch of diamonds, which means maybe that diamond will be established. We can duck this one. See? Not impossible. That 8 of diamonds is high. Let's see. No. I was expecting king, queen of diamonds to be with Est, but to not be with West, and so it proved. Very much according to expectations, ace queen of spades should be offside, and they were. So there was no reason for us to be trying to develop a trick in spades. We would be losing 2 spades, a club, and a diamond at any moment that they shifted to diamonds. Now we have 14 Hackett points and no good bid. The queen jack of spades is a bet holding and partner is a pass hand. So one good reason for us to bid is finding a game is much less likely right now. And so I'll pass, maybe wait further developments. No, the further developments are basically partner not bidding anything. And so I will keep passing. It's not really comfortable to let them play non-vulnerable because if we have a contract of our own, they are probably not going to go down a bunch. But we had no safe entry into the auction here. And as you can see, dummy had 4 hearts. He could have had 4 diamonds. Anyway, we didn't have any good trump suit to suggest. Now the partner has already, not partner, the declarer has already shown 2 aces, which means that he's probably tapped out. And so partner should have the ace of diamonds. And so I think the best thing to do now is to establish our diamond trick before a declarer with a club. Oh, that's interesting. I expected partner to have the 9 of hearts. So partner has a doubleton heart. We don't need the 4th heart or the clubs. But basically, we will now force declarer to rub. Well, I hope that partner has 3 clubs, because if he doesn't, it's just making declarer's life easier. Yeah, he established that club. Declarer would have time, since he had 2 trumps. But there is little reason for partner to assume that. So that was a bit of a misdefense. No reason for him to play a club. He was probably not aware that I had the queen of diamonds. Let me show this from the partner's viewpoint. When he wanted the other trump trick, we played the diamond here, But this 3 of diamonds should indicate a diamond owner. That's the point that the robot is probably unaware of. And so now a heart. We didn't lose any trick by ducking the heart. Note that, because partner would ruff with a trump trick, a natural trump trick. We did that heart trick was lost by the lead. We had already lost it. And now declare partner should assume that I have the diamond queen by my low diamond shift and not play a club. But he wasn't aware of that. Robots don't know how to signal. 19 high card points. That's a reverse hand. Not when partner bids a heart. Now that's a splinter hand. And 3 spades is a game forcing heart raise with spade shortness. And partner is getting encouraged by the splinter. I think, and I teach, that when partner makes a move or cooperates in a move towards slam, and you have ace king queen of trumps, you should take control, because the partner's hand to be moving towards slam with very weak trumps, it should be very positive in other aspects. So this is we might be missing 7 in some hands, but beating 7 with the robots is always risky. So let's simplify the auction with a key card ask. He's showing 2 and the queen, so he has 6 hearts. It should have 6 hearts and 2 key cards. So basically what we need now is the king of diamonds for 7. No reason for us to not look for that. He denied it, so 6 hearts it is. No king of diamonds, but after the lead, looks like we have a claimer. But it's a good auction. 7 depends on that finesse. It's not really favorable. Anyway, 16 high card points, 1 diamond opening bid. Partner showing hearts. This double of 1 spade. Some people, especially some old-fashioned bidders, would say that this double shows the other unbid suits. But at the 1 level, I firmly believe that these 1 level doubles should be major oriented, which means North should double with hearts with no regard for clubs. So he could have, for instance, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3 spades, 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 2 clubs, and he should double. And let's give him 9 high card points. He should double instead of raising diamonds, so as to not lose the heart fit. So we have no expectation of club length opposite, which means 3 clubs is probably enough with our hand. I'm not really bullish about 3 no trumps here, but I can't take it out. Partner has only 1 stopper. Well, he has 2, luckily for us. Apparently, he has 2. But if he had only 1, now we are missing only the 3 aces. Right? And if they don't cash the ace of hearts, they lose it. Unfortunately, they did it, and so now we can claim. That's the right spot. And finally, a club, 1 spade less, deal a club, a spade. The way to show a good raise is to start with 2 clubs, Q bid. Partner's jumping means that we should go to game. He has at least an opening bid or more. And we make 6 with the ace on side. Through a heart ruff, we'll have 12 tricks. We can claim it. We claim after roughing a heart, high, and now drawing traps. I wouldn't lose sleep for missing this slam. And we got 66%, second place. Very nice game. Well done, John Lane 4B, who got 69. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Hopefully, see you next week. Bye-bye.